Good afternoon to a very windy St John the Evangelist church in Manthorpe. Now today I'm here to find the final resting place of a young lady who sadly had her life taken from her. Now a couple of weeks ago I put a video on, I'll have to turn into this wind. A couple of weeks ago I put a video on about a young lady who also lost her life, and I said that the cases were connected. Now this is the case I was referring to, and that is the case of Julie Pacey. Yes, this is a very weird case, this one. The man with the overalls or dungarees and the weird blue BMW, which no one seems to know who it belonged to or why she was actually seen driving it, and it was seen in her driveway. But that car has never been found. Anyway, what I'm going to do, because it's a very, very tiny little churchyard here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin you around while I tell you a little bit about Julie Pacey.
Julie Elizabeth Pacey was a 38-year-old mother of two who lived in a luxury bungalow on Longcliffe Road in Grantham, Lincolnshire. She lived with her husband, Andrew, who was a plumber, and her two children, Helen 14 at the time and Matthew 11 at the time. Helen worked part-time at a local nursery. On Friday the 23rd of September 1994, one of the neighbour's children was approaching Julie's bungalow on her way home from school. It was customary for the child to go to Julie's house, as her parents finished work later, so she was unable to gain access to her own home. On this particular day, the girl said that when she was approaching the house, she noticed a strange man entering Julie's driveway. As she entered the driveway, the man was now leaving the premises. She described the man as being approximately 35 years old with a round chubby face. He was believed to be wearing blue dungarees and brown boots. On Monday the 26th of September, a local person saw the man in blue dungarees on Highcliffe Road. They said as the man stepped out into the road he was almost hit by a grey Audi, which was believed to be Julie's car. The car stopped, but the man continued walking. However, when the car drove off, the man started running after it. Julie's daughter, Helen, returned home from school at around 4:20 p.m. She entered the home and called out for her mother. When there was no reply, she went upstairs to search for her. When she tried to enter the bathroom, there seemed to be something blocking the door. Forcing the door open, she discovered Julie's body on the floor. She had been sexually assaulted and strangled using an electrical cable. There was no evidence of forced entry, so Julie must have let her killer in, or perhaps one of the doors had been left unlocked. Police ruled out a burglary gone wrong as the contents of the house remained untouched. In fact, the only thing missing was a rare watch which had been purchased abroad and Julie had been wearing. Julie's husband had an alibi and was immediately ruled out as a suspect. Julie's murder appeared on Crime Watch UK in the hope that someone may know the man in the dungarees. Julie drove a grey Audi 80, but several witnesses claimed to have seen Julie driving a blue BMW 5 Series. Someone who knew Julie said that they'd seen a blue BMW on the day she was murdered pulling into her driveway. The same car was also seen by a witness speeding away from Julie's estate on several occasions. In 2015, Crime Watch once again appealed for people to come forward 21 years after Julie's murder. There had been significant breakthroughs in DNA technologies, with police stating that they now had a nearly complete DNA profile that was left by the killer. Police still did not know the motive for her murder. People called the police with information relating to the crime, but there was still no conviction. A man that matched the description of the man in blue dungarees, as he became known, had been seen in the local area for several days, both around Grantham and Julie's estate. Most witnesses described him as being chubby and having a red face. People said that the man had been asking for directions on several occasions. The man was never seen with a vehicle. Another witness saw the man enter a shop and noticed that he was acting suspiciously. Even the actor who appeared on the Crime Watch UK reconstruction was reported to police as a possible suspect. During the time of Julie's murder, there was some nearby construction work on Longcliffe Road. Police thought that the man could have worked on the construction site, but nothing came from these inquiries. The murder of Julie Pacey has still not been solved and remains open to this day. If you have any information, please call Lincolnshire Police on 01522 532222. Julie Pacey was laid to rest at St John the Evangelist Church in Manthorpe, Lincolnshire, which is where we are today.
Well, that's all the information I could get on Julie Pacey. Now, I found a final resting place, and unfortunately it doesn't look like anyone's been here for a while, because it is in very poor condition, which is unfortunate. But what I'll do is I'll spin you around and we'll go and have a look at it together. Right, it's along this aisle here. Yeah, it's unfortunate that no one's been along to look at this for a long time, from what I can see. And it's this one here. In loving memory of Julie Elizabeth Pacey, 1955 to 1994. Beloved wife of Andrew, devoted mother of Helen and Matthew. In God we trust. But that is the final resting place of Julie Pacey. Well, that was a final resting place of Julie Pacey, and I absolutely hate seeing graves like that. I mean, it's not silly old, is it? It's only 94. I wish I brought some flowers with me, but I don't know anywhere around here that will sell them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was another sad one. I know there were connections made between this one and the video I made. Well, I actually made the video literally just before I made this one, because when I came out of Grantham Cemetery, you could actually see the spire for this church. That's how close these two ladies are. It took me 6 minutes to get from Grantham to here. So it just goes to show why the police had the two cases linked. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like the content, then maybe consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, that's it. That's me, Darren, from Manthorpe. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.